and gentlemen, let's say thanks to the presence of God, Almighty God, because by His grace, we are still in good healthy until now. On this special occasion, allow me to tell you about my storytelling entitled to the role of technology in the pandemic. Before I tell my story, let me introduce myself. My name is Yessica Panjaitan. My class is 9th grade. I am from SMPN 3 Laguboti. The outbreak of coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19, which has not subsided until today, forcing the world of education to carry out learning for the 2020 until 2021 school year still has to be done online or in a network. Humans as technology users must be able to take advantage of current technology, as well as subsequent technological developments. Humans' adaptation to new technologies that have developed must be done through education. This is done so that the next generation is not left behind in terms of new technology. That way, technology and education are able to develop together along with the new generation as the successor to the old generation. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, a rule emerged, especially in Indonesia, where Indonesian people are required to maintain a distance of less than a half meters from each other, so that Indonesian people are forced to stay at home and carry out all activities from home, such as working from home, studying from home, and worship from home. Although online learning has been running since March 2020, it does not mean that online teaching and learning activities are currently running as expected. This means obstacles are still found from various sides, including the unpreparedness of teachers, students, and parents, as well as the facilities needed. The government forbids face-to-face school, so there are no crowds, so that learning is always carried out by means of teacher teaching from home and student learning from home. For teacher, they must design again their learning materials and evaluation of learning by utilizing information technology. For parents, for students, they have to know and understand the use of technology. For parents, they have to provide learning facilities such as computers, laptops, notebooks, or mobile phones. The conventional or face-to-face learning that they have built so far considered the most comfortable. But with the emergency of the COVID-19 outbreak, which has not yet subsided, inevitably the conventional learning system was for cheap to change. If before the pandemic, learning was done face-to-face in the classroom. So during the pandemic, learning must be done online without meeting face-to-face. In addition to be physically secretive, online learning requires knowledge and skill about the internet and good information and communication. On the other hand, the teacher must be able to prepare suitable learning design and material presented online and be able to master information and communication technology or ICT to implement them. But students are required to master information technology to participate in the learning. Maybe for some teacher and student, it is not difficult to use the internet in online learning. But for some teacher and student who are still clueless or technological studying, it will be a problem. Even though they already have a smartphone, notebook, laptop, or they have never used it for online learning. Conditions like this then give rise to new problems. Mastery of information technology is an obligation for teacher and student and even parents in various ways to try to understand and master information technology and implement them in online learning. As a result, after they master and are able to use information and communication technology or ICT in online learning, they just feel how easy and various things related to online learning. Some teachers, students, and parents who have been less considered about the use of information technology for teaching and learning activities are now able to feel the benefits for themselves. It turns out by using their technology, it is very easy to carry out learning. Information and communication technology, on the one hand, has a negative effect on the COVID-19 pandemic. But on the other hand, it can also have a positive effect on the world of education. Therefore, we just look at the negative side improvement after the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. The world of education has made a lot of progress, especially knowledge in the field of the technology. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we can listen from this incident. Teacher and student can be better creative. Now, teacher and student are very proficient in the use of technology. For example, making learning videos, having a YouTube channel, mastering Google Classroom, and learning and so on. Hopefully, the master of technology will be the first step in the revival of quality in education in this country. From the several definitions described above, it can be concluded that the learning facilities for lecturers, teacher, and students in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic use WhatsApp, Telegram, and video conferencing media such as Zoom, CloudX, and others. This is the end of my storytelling today. I hope you can take a good lesson from what I delivered today. I ask forgiveness for my any words and behalf which are not supposed to be. Thank you for your kind and attention today.